my question has to do with the relation between the Trump administration and the media. So from the beginning of Donald Trump's campaign, essentially when he declared his candidacy for the Republican nomination, he basically went to war with the leftist media. And he seemed to be one of the only Republicans who could actually hit back against the biased leftist media. And that's part of the reason why I got to like him. But since he was elected president, he seems to have a sort of disturbing tendency to declare any media source that disagrees with him as fake news. So he's essentially saying that we shouldn't trust any mainstream media source and we should only trust the Trump administration. So to what extent do you think this reveals totalitarian or fascist tendencies in Trump's ideology? And do you think we, especially people on the right wing, should be concerned about this?
Okay, so two things. First of all, the constitutional system is extremely durable. Donald Trump hasn't made any moves to actually restrict the freedoms of the press. Barack Obama actually did restrict freedoms of the press by tapping the phones at the AP and following James Rosen of Fox News. So it's important to mention that Trump hasn't actually done anything yet. As far as Trump's tendency to label any media he doesn't like fake news or any poll he doesn't like fake polling or all the rest of this, I think it's less totalitarian than just tremendous narcissism. I think Donald Trump in his house somewhere probably has a mirror shaped like Donald Trump, where each facet of the mirror reflects a portion of Donald Trump, but the entire mirror as a whole is Donald Trump. Right? So I think that anytime somebody disagrees with him, he gets very frustrated, he gets very angry, and he has to talk about the fake news. You're all fake news. Right? And when he does that routine, do I think that's a good thing for the President of the United States to be doing? No, I don't. I think it's a disturbing thing for the President of the United States to be doing. Now, I have said before that I think the media are the enemy of truth in many cases, and we have to fight them as the enemy of the truth. Okay, Donald Trump thinks the media are the enemy of him, and therefore they're the enemy of the American people. That's a bigger problem, and that is something disturbing in his philosophy, which is if you oppose me, then you oppose the American people. That's not something I want to hear from any president, left, right, or center. The President is not the American people. This is a very Woodrow Wilson idea going back to the progressives at the beginning of the 20th century, this idea the President embodies the will of the people. The President does not embody the will of the people. The President is an elected official with constitutionally delegated duties. That's all. He's a very, very glorified DMV worker. And the idea that he embodies all of your hopes and dreams and aspirations, he's going to fix all your problems if you just hand him power or believe everything he says, I think that makes for a stupid populace. I think it makes for a subject populace. I do not think it makes for an independent citizen.